Hello everyone, let's provide the solution to this problem. P to the power of 1 over x multiplied by P to the power of 4 over 3 equal to 1. I can do this in two ways. Okay, let's look at the first way. I'm going to divide both sides by P to the power of 4 over 3. And then divide this by P to the power of 4 over 3, right? This will now go with this, so that we have P to the power of 1 over x being equal to 1 over P to the power of 4 over 3. Okay, and then from here I'm going to apply one of the laws of indices, right? That if you have let's say, what do I use? Let's say we have y to the power of a, right? Now this is the same thing as 1 over y to the power of negative a, right? So this means that if I have to remove this from here, I will change the sign of this, right? So now that I'm going to remove this, I will change the sign of this. So to proceed, I'm going to have y to the power of 1 over x, P to the power of 1 over x being equal to, from here now, to remove this, I'm going to have p to the power of negative 4 over 3. So because the 1 has gone, it became negative power, right? Now the powers are going to be equal because the bases are the same. So meaning that 1 over x should be equal to minus 4 over 3. And then from here, I can collect like terms by, I can cross multiply rather. So I have minus 4x to be equal to 3 because I am cross multiplying. Now divide both sides by minus 4 and divide this by minus 4. This will go with this, and then our x is now equal to minus 3 over 4. But this is according to the first method, right? Okay, now I'm going to apply the second method to this. And then to apply the second method, let me put this in the box. Now the question is p to the power of 1 over x multiplied by p to the power of 4 over 3, which is equal to 1. And already we have the same base. Why don't we pick one of the bases and add the powers? And we're going to have 1 over x plus 4 over 3. And then this is equal to 1, right? Okay, so this is what we see. But then for p to this power to be equal to 1, it means that it must be p to the power of 0, because p to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And this is to say that this power here must be equal to 0 before we get 1. So 1 over x plus 4 over 3 must be equal to 0, isn't it? Okay, if this is the case, I want to take this to the other side, so I have 1. Okay, we have 1 over x to be equal to negative 4 over 3. Because if you take this to the right, it becomes negative. And again, we can cross multiply. So we have 1 times 3 and x times minus 4. Minus 4x equal to 3. divide this by minus 4, and divide this again by minus 4, right? Now this will go with this, and then we have x to be equal to minus 3 over 4. And this is from the second method, right? Now let's look at what we had from the first method. X is equal to 3 minus 3 over 4, and from the second method we still have x to be equal to minus 3 over 4. By the way, let's confirm this. This is what we have, and now our x is minus 3 over 4, right? So this means that we'll be having p to the power of 1 over minus 3 over 4, then multiply by p to the power of 3 over 4. And what we want to do is, okay, it's out of sight, is to make sure that this is giving us 1. By the way, will this be equal to 1? Now let's proceed from here. Okay, so from here, first of all, I will work on this, and if I do that, we'll be having p to the power of minus 4 over 3. Okay, so the 1 over there would have disappeared, multiplied by p to the power of 4 over 3. Now we have the same base. We have to pick one of them and add the powers. Minus 4 over 3 plus 4 over 3. Okay, and then minus 4 over 3 plus 4 over 3 will give 0. This means that we are now having p to the power of 0, and any number to power 0 is 1. And this is what we are looking for on the right. So this is to confirm that x to be equal to minus 3 over 4 satisfies the given equation.